Today we're doing if Iran made an empire. So the reason I picked this country is because I was just randomly playing this game. So I just randomly picked one, and it just loaded on Iran because it did. That's why no other question. It just did. Okay, no questions. It just did. Anyways, so I might get banned because it's with the USA and the USA censored, but I don't live in the USA. I live in the UK, so they can cry about it. So the first thing they would do is invade Turkmenistan. It's just because they're weak. Are also allies with Russia, but same as is Pro, whatever his name is, alliance aren't things. So the first thing they do is push into the coastal area, kinda, and they take the west coast of the coast. And they kind of fight back, but at the east, not much, just a little square. That's it, basically. But then, I don't know, where's the Turkmenistan capital? Where is it? There, we see if can't find it. So, the Syrian army, not Syrian, where did that come from? The Iranian army comes into the coast and makes them fully, wrong one, chat. It makes them fully, landlocked. And that's bad because you need water, but at least they got the lake, right? Yeah, but that doesn't exist anymore. So eventually, Iranian powers start bombing the capital. I still don't know where it is. I still don't. Oh, there it is. They're right next to it. So they also bomb it in Rex, and they've managed to catch it. And that leads to full fall of Turkmenistan. And now Afghanistan's getting a bit worried, but they really shouldn't be because they beat everyone they see. So but in this case, they're really bad. So Iran declares war on them. It's a pretty tough fight, but they managed to take some of the border where it isn't really I'm just trying to go off by the terrain here. They just take that, but resistance from the Afghan fighters managed to push them back a bit over here, and that's all. But then they just start bombing the mountains where the people live, and the capital Kabul, which leads to the fall because they can't fight back anymore because they also targeted military bases and that. So, oh no, that's not no. So they just annex the full thing. Now Iran's looking like a superpower in Central Asia, and it's bordering China now. Yay! Should that be an achievement? I don't think so. So they just invaded Azerbaijan. First thing they take is the exclave. And Armenia isn't really happy about this because they want the exclave because they just want it. So they also declare war on Iran. But that isn't really enough, and they push both countries back, especially not the centre here. And there we go. And there's really no fighting back because I just don't feel like it. And Iran start pushing to the capital, which is really bad. Well, for Azerbaijan, of course. And they eventually take it, leading to the full capitulation of Azerbaijan. Yeah, yippee, yay. But now they got Armenia to face. And since the army's going west, they kind of took a bit as well. But eventually they just start fighting back and forth. So they make a peace treaty which goes a little bit of this and a little bit of that. They just take that much. But now Russia wants to get some, but they just say no, but Russia gets one anyway because they just do. The global super Iran don't want to get invaded by them, so they just take it. And now that leads to Georgia. But Iran does the most criminal thing ever. They backstab Armenia at the worst time. And obviously they go for the capital. So first thing they do is invade them. Obviously, no crap, Sherlock. And then they just take the capital. In a span of 2 weeks, maybe they take the capital because they're overpowered before they capitulate. And then they invade Georgia. Because they do. And also Russia joins in this. And they take the chance to take South Ossetia. It's about maybe over here. And Akhbakh, I don't know how to say it. They just do that, a little bit of that and a little bit of this. And Russia are done, basically. So that just leads to Iran. So they just go onto the border against Turkey. Oh, crap. Well, my bad, guys. I'm not even new to this. I'm just... Shoot, bro. So they start advancing. Georgia does a little bit of, like... oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is wrong with me today? Actually, no. We'll give that to Iran. There we go. Oh, my God. All right, there we go. But that was going to happen anyway, but we just do the... They like kick back right now because just do a little bit of this, and that's their pushback. The country still fully capitulates. Now they're looking a pretty strong superpower, guys. They demand territory from Pakistan. This part here, because they want it. Pakistan says yes because they're coming pretty big, and yeah, they just do. And now they declare war on these 3 countries. Just a disclaimer, they're really bad at fighting. Where the hell is that? Oh, the capital's right over there. Well, anyways, it's an easy fight at the east. And Iran takes this part and takes one of the big lakes. And they also invade Tajikistan. How am I getting confused here, chat? And then the worst thing happens that can happen to any country in a battle. They split into 2. Now, one side is government controlled. The other side is just cooked. And that cooked side gets absolutely cooked. Which eventually comes with the full capitulation of this country. But now they've got that here. Oh boy, this is going to be sweet. Well, for Iran, obviously. So they start invading here through the corridor. And they split this country again. Well, not again, technically, but they just split it. They take this part. Right, that was a bit too much, but we're still going to do it anyways. And the country's now gone to ruins. They're cooked. So they just fully capitulate. Along with Kyrgyzstan. I was a bit late to that, but just do it. But now it's time for Middle Eastern time! So, basically, they just, invade... They declare war on Iraq, and their capital's around here. Oh, no, it's there. Stupid. So, they want revenge for Iraq in that thingy war, but I think Iran won anyway, so... But they still invade them because they don't like them. And now they border Kuwait, which is pretty good. Oh. And they also invade them. You know, that wasn't a mistake, guys. That wasn't a mistake. Clearly was not a mistake, guys. And the country just capitulates. Because they're just bad at fighting. At least I think. This is my first bad video, okay? Just leave me alone. Well, not my first. I don't flip a clip. Anyways, so now they've took the south, but it's mostly desert and a little bit of rivers and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And eventually, Iran come really close to Baghdad in a quick amount of time. And then, encircle them. Let's try and do a circle here. This is a really bad idea. And do a little circle like this. There we go, that's alright. And it's a big, long battle. It takes about 4 weeks. It's a long time if you're in school. But not if you're on the summer holidays. So they take the capital, and along with the whole country! That was not a mistake, guys, I swear down. And now they want, this part, and they just want to invade these 2, but they have to go through Saudi Arabia. But they don't care anyway, so they just, sail in the boat. So first they declare war on Oman. They take that part of Oman. And they advance through United Arab Emirates taking small territories, small this, that. There's also a lot, like, thing coming through Iran, because it's pretty big. Like, oh my god. Can I press pause, please? Thank you. So they're getting pretty big, as you can see. It's like what happened to Russia in, like, 1991, like, the Soviet Union fell. We're still bigger now. But anyways, they eventually, like, reach Abu Dhabi, I think it's called. Abu Dhabi? Yeah, I think it is. And they eventually reached, like, the borders there. And, like, the UAE forces aren't taking any of that. So, like, oh, for flip's sake, guys. They just, like, take a little bit. But Iran takes it back. Oh, wait, oh, God, I forgot to switch. But Iran takes it back. They eventually, like, reach the capital, bomb it. Bam, 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 Iran. And the country falls. But they also take some other minor territory, like these islands here. I haven't fully got the full island, so... Well, let me just carefully reset. There we go. Now we've got those islands and it just falls. But they eventually make a peace deal with Oman. So they agree to take Muscat and, like, that. And they are now a puppet state. Oman are now a puppet state of Iran. Never believe it, guys. They're a puppet state. Amazing, isn't it, right? Right? Okay. That was enough of that. Basically, Iran, I've looked at a picture of the Syrian thingy rebel map. And, like, the Kurds make mostly of, like, this part. Oh my god, that was big. Like, mostly of this part over here. So they make an agreement with the Kurds that they would join them. Let's try and follow the river here. Very bad river. Right. There we go, and they just invade Syria, kinda, but like they agree with the Kurds. Syria don't like that, so they just like declare war. Well, who wouldn't if they took their land? Anyways, and Iran don't like this, so they just went full military. And they just swept through the country. And they also, oh my god! Anyways, let's pretend like that never happened. So now they're attacking the terrorist groups, which is good for Syria, but also bad at the same time because like their land's getting absolutely touched by some like Iranians. Yeah, Iranians. I thought, Jesus Christ. So they have finally kind of encircled Damascus, but not really. They're still connected, but they're just done for. Yeah, they're just done for. And Syria's cooked. And they eventually take all of Syria. Damn, this look like... They could invade Turkey, you know. But I might do that later. But they demand Pakistan for all their land. They say no, so... Guess what Iran does? Invades them! Did you guys know that? So basically, they take the whole... Things like... Oh my god, I know what it is on the tip of my tongue. I think it's like Kurd. Oh my god, Kashmir, it's called Kashmir. They take the whole area. And like, India likes this, but I don't think Pakistan does. No wonder. And they start advancing into the capital. And they just win. Because they took the capital. Don't worry, the next video with like not major like mistakes. But like, I'm just worried because like, I'm recording and that and there's a lot of pressure. But it's alright guys, we'll figure it out. They declare war on Lebanon. Because they need the longer sea coast. Oh yeah, and I forgot, they also agree with the Israelis to take unrealistic. Okay, they actually make the things with the Israel. But like, it just happens, okay? Iran's coming a global caliphate. Yeah. Right, that was shit. So now we're gonna invade Lebanon. I mean, I said they are gonna invade Lebanon. So they start advancing from the north and taking like territory pretty fast, which leads to the fall, because it does. And yeah. What is this? Well, yeah, subscribe to that guy. I forgot. W YouTuber, by the way. Should that be it? Should this be it? You know, declare war on one more country. Jordan or Turkey? If I had a choice, Turkey. Go on then. More entertaining. They declare war on Turkey, but it kind of backfires. So Turkey takes some land like this. Yeah, and it's pretty bad. But don't worry, guys. They've got it all under control. So Iran starts invading from the coast. The coast? Yeah, the coast, guys. You never believe it's the coast. Oh my god, it's... Shut up. And Turkey takes more things inland before going into the coastal areas to defend them. But do you know what Iran does? Invades these parts. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot. You're named after a drink. I'm going to read that comment later, guys, but I'm going to start a beef with him, chat. I'm going to start beefing with him. But anyway, they take these parts here. And, they're kind of cooked. Because they kind of encircle nearly the whole army. And they surrender. And this ends with them getting northern Cyprus. And also taking control of this coast here. No, these coasts. These groups of coasts. And anyway, oh my god. That's it. No. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm cooked, chat. I'm cooked. I might not be able to save this. Where is Iran on this? I forgot. Alright. It's alright, guys. We've all got it under control. What? Right, there it is. Edit. Right, there we go. We're back to annexing. So, this is it for the Empire. Pretty good. Kind of looks like the Persian Empire. But it's going to be okay. And see you guys later. Bye.